Hello everybody, my name is Pamela. Welcome to my channel for the love of beauty. I have a cream cheese pound cake recipe that I would love to share with you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So let's get started. First, you're going to start with 1 8-ounce pack of cream cheese, 1 8-ounce package cream cheese of any brand. Next, you are going to get 1.5 cup of butter. Now on this stick of butter, it is pre-measured for you. So I'm going to use 2.5 packs or 2.5 sticks of butter. Next, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the butter and cream cheese till it get real smooth. And next, I am going to add 2.5 cups of white sugar. 2.5 cups. And before I add the white sugar, I am going to stir around the ingredients that I have already have in a mixing bowl, which is cream cheese and butter. So it is pretty much a smooth texture. And now I am going to add the 2.5 cups of white sugar. And now I am going to mix it all together until it becomes creamy and smooth. This is the texture that you would like, light and fluffy. And the mixture should be noticeable lighter in color, as you can see. Next, I am going to add 6 eggs, which I am going to add 2 eggs at a time. Each pair of eggs to blend into the butter mixture before adding the next. So 2 at a time, you're going to add 6 eggs, 2 at a time. Next, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of almond extract, and you're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So right up in here, I had already added the vanilla and almond extract. I had to cut it short because my camera was getting blurred. So excuse me on that. So I am going to add nutmeg, about 1/4 Next, I am going to use cake flour, and it is by Swans Down. And I'm going to add 3 cups of cake flour. Now that I have finished mixing all my ingredients together, I am going to use Pam baking spray, and I am going to spray it around in my bundt pan. That you spray it all around your pan because you do not want your cake to stick and tear. This is optional, you guys. You don't have to, but I like to sprinkle a little sugar around my bundt pan. It will give you a golden brown look of your cake when finished. And also it will give you a crispy, flaky type texture to it. So you will see what I mean once my cake finished baking. So stay tuned for that. That I pulled my batter over into my bundt pan, I am smoothing it out a little bit, and now I am giving it a shake to remove all the air bubbles before I place it in the oven. Now bake it in a preheated oven until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. About 80 minutes. Check for doneness after 1 hour. Now, let's prepare this cream cheese glaze. You are going to use 4-ounce block-style cream cheese, softened. Any brand will do. Next, you're going to add 4 tablespoons unsalted butter at room temperature. Next, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I didn't have my spoon in place, so I used the cap full of the vanilla extract. Next, you're going to use 1 cup confectioner's sugar. Next, you're going to use between 1 to 4 tablespoons of milk or half and half. So I've used 4 tablespoons of 2% milk. Now that I have all the ingredients in place, I am going to mix them all together with a fork. And after I mix it all together, I am going to take my hand mixer and I am going to blend all the ingredients together until it is kind of thin and smooth. This is my hand mixer. So if you need your glaze to be a little thinner, you can also use 4 more tablespoons of milk. My glaze is about finished, and this is how I would like it to be. It is thin, but not too thin. I would like to have it a little thick too. And this is my cake, y'all. Look how brown, golden brown it looks, and look how flaky it is. Beautiful. And you guys, I have flipped my cake over, and this is my glaze. You guys, you can, when you finish making your glaze, you can also place over in the refrigerator, and then you can also warm it up and pour it over your cake. But I just made my glaze, and I, decided to go ahead and pour it on my cake. You can, kind of drizzle it over your cake, or you can pour it over your cake. But at this time, I just poured it on my cake. You guys, this cake was so good. I only had a couple of slices, but I did make the cake for my son and my husband. I think this is the best bundt cake that I have ever made. The cream cheese, and it was so good, you guys. I did not use the regular flour because I didn't want my cake to, to be so heavy. So I went on and got Swans Down cake flour. So you guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will list the recipe down below. Please come back because you will never know what I may have next for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you all please be blessed. Bye-bye.